Hi, good morning to all of you. And so I make this video just because of our global project, which is for me it's becoming hard to communicate already, just because we're talking about different countries. And we also have projects in different countries, which is a church. At the same time, we have businesses. We're starting business, so it's harder for me to communicate. Normally, we're using our smartphones and WhatsApp and other ways, but basically it's WhatsApp. But it's become harder for me to express things if I send a text message or a voice message. Sometimes talking like this in person, so you can see my face, my brothers, it's much easier to express the message of what I'm trying to tell you. So I think I cannot avoid it anymore, that whenever I need to share something to you or a decision, I will have to make a video like this, and I need to put it here in YouTube. Also, yesterday, so my brothers from different countries are waiting for what I have to say. And so yesterday, there's been a difficult issue because one of our brother and sister there in Uganda is giving a very big accusation to our leader there, the leader that I assigned for the church and for CBP. And so, but with these very heavy accusations to our brother Fred, forgive me my brother if I have to say your name, just to clarify everything. Anyway, we are online and time will come, I cannot avoid that everything will be in public, because our goal is to reach more people around the world. And so meetings like this, I cannot avoid. There are things that cannot be avoided, like it will be on public. Anyway, so there's big accusations against our Uganda leader, Brother Fred. And as you know, I'm here in Australia. In Uganda, I assigned him there. He's the leader there. And so, I can see videos and pictures, but in reality, I haven't been there. And so I depend on the information coming to me. And so the big accusations of one of our brother and sister there in Uganda, what I can do is to pray to our Lord God. Even though I can send some people in secret to investigate the matter, but firstly, I consulted God first, and because the work we're doing is for the Lord. We're trying to teach people in many countries and fulfill the things written in the Bible. So we're working for God, basically. And so I consulted God first. And so yesterday, 5 times, God told me not to get angry with Brother Fred because of the very big accusations I'm hearing about the CBP, about businesses, about our lands there in Uganda. And with this issue, maybe our lands in Tanzania also could be included in that issue, because Brother Fred is the one who did transactions with those lands. But the Lord told me 5 times, do not get angry with Brother Fred. So, maybe people will ask me how God communicated with you. So, the way it happens, when God wanted to tell me something, immediately I receive a message. I received it. I don't know if the world will understand this, because if you do not understand these things, maybe it's hard for people to understand, but God communicates. The way God communicated this message to me is, God told me directly that do not be angry with him, with Uganda leader Brother Fred. And so, to my sister and brother who is raising up a complaint, I may say that this is the order I received. And so, after the whole night has passed, this morning again, when I wake up, I did again a prayer, because I'm asking God what to do. Because we're not just talking of a normal business here or a normal thing that people is doing. We're talking about the work for God here, and the interest of God should be our highest priority. When I say God, I mean God the Creator, God who is talking in the Bible, God the Creator who created all of us. And so we are here for His interest. And so about all this issue, I need to consult God. And so I asked Him this morning in prayer, and I said, dear Lord God, I don't know what to do. Should I go now to Africa to check everything? Or should I go to India? Or should I not go at all? So I'm asking God. I told God the situation, someone complaining and telling big issues. And so while I was praying, God answered to me immediately. While I'm praying, information was sent to me in my brain. I heard it in my brain. God answered. And so God told me, continue, this is the answer from God, continue the projects in Africa. So that's what God said. Continue the projects in Africa. Go to India. That's what God said. And so, I know my brothers from Africa, you're all waiting. We have projects there, which is waiting for my decision. I may say, give me a couple of days. With our so many issues there, I will try to fix them all in the coming days. You need to wait for me for some days. It will all be fixed. I will do it one by one. But I need to start a preparation, because the order I received is very clear. I need to go to India, not to Africa. God told me go to India. Continue the project in Africa and go to India. So, that's what I will do. As you know, that reality of life, as God told me, before I started CBP, and I need to distribute capital. It's a very big sacrifice for you to trust people who you haven't met face to face. You only met online. But I do not want to do it. But God told me, I received a message that moment, months ago. God told me, Ismael, you're already 40. You're already 40. And you need, your life should be worth it. So God told me that I'm already 40, I'm not young anymore. But it's God telling me that my life should be worth it. And so, even though I need to make a sacrifice, I have to do it. because we have one shot in this life. We are not here forever. We have only one shot in this life, and at the end we will be judged on whatever we did on this life. And so that's the answer I received from God. And so I continued with CBP project, and I distributed capital. And now we're here. We have some project and businesses in different countries, but God's telling me to continue with everything that's happening there in Africa. That's the order I received. And for now, what I can say about Brother Fred and that issue, we're in public right now, but I will say I don't know if I will send spies. I don't know, but right now I'm still deciding on that, to check everything, to send. But I will not, of course I will not say who. I will not say who the person. But there's a possibility that I will send spies in Uganda to see them, to see what is really in there and what really happened there. And I will not say when. So let me get my phone so that it's already 12 minutes this recording. I do not want to make it too long because there are issues in each country, and I wanted you to receive this message so that you will know what to do. And so I'm reading right now about our Global Secretary, Brother Geofrey. So he is telling me that one of our land there that we recently bought for a CBP project, that I have decided that we're gonna fill it with, we're gonna make it a papaya plantation. I'm trying to avoid animals because they get sick. But papaya, they're good. So to help our organization, I'm talking with Global Secretary Brother Geofrey in Kenya that we're gonna use that land all papaya. We're gonna plant a lot. But good news is the person where we buy that land, I receive a good news right now. Brother Geofrey is telling me that the owner is increasing the land, so he is giving us another portion of the land for free. And so I'm very happy with that. So right now we're about to plant hundreds of papaya trees there. So now we can plant more just because of this good news. So to the owner of the land, I want to give thanks. Yeah. And so I'm reading the message right now. It's saying that right now there's no documentation required. We can use that land. It helps me because I'm very busy right now. To process another land transfer, it's like, for me right now it's hard. So good news in Kenya. And maybe it's not bad for me to say, or maybe I will not report this one in public. It's too early. Our Global Secretary, Brother Martin from Mozambique, is reporting to me. He's fencing our 10-hectare land there that was donated to us by the government. He's fencing it. And someone donated to us 500 banana trees. And so he's already planted it. So I'm monitoring that one. Brother Akim, in one of our lands there, the neighboring land is giving to us the land also. So it will increase our land there. It's good for us that we can help. It can help us. Maybe plant some trees also there for CBP. And so it's also good. So you see, this I can see the lands here. He's reporting to me today. So Brother Akim, we will fix that. So we're gonna take that land also, Brother Akim. About Brother Thomas in Kenya, yes, he's doing a good worship here. He's doing good report. There's also that land is being given to us. I just need to give small money. The landowner put the price very down because it's for the church. But still, I need to send little bit. So we can do that when I had the chance. To those people who are sending to me some complaints, I want to say do not be afraid. And I'm telling Brother Fred from Uganda, do not do anything. Okay? Whatever the issue, do not do anything wrong. Do not say anything. Do not say any bad words. Because God is looking. You know, God is looking. Whatever happens there, God is looking. So do not do any bad things. Do not say anything bad. Do not do anything bad. Let's leave this matter to God. That's what I can say. So Brother Fred, I'm telling you. Brother Gideon, we're going to increase our papaya plantation, yes, in another land in Kenya. We're going to do that. Just wait for a couple of days. Brother Fred, I'm waiting for all the reports I'm asking you last night. I want to see everything, okay? You know what I mean. Brother Jackson is about send all the proof of our brick machine in Tanzania. And so I can see it here. It's been delivered with the motor, with the receipts. And so we're about to start a brick factory there in Tanzania. It takes a long time, Brother Jackson, but I'm happy it finally happened. So as I've said, just wait for me, okay? Our brothers in India are waiting for me there. So the Lord God confirmed it that it should happen. It's going to happen in the coming months. Brother Mandru from India is sending to me some business proposal. Let's see if it's possible in the coming weeks or months. Brother Alex, before I forgot, I talked with Brother Fred, and we talked last night. He told me that, like, brother, to prove that everything is real, let's change the way we transact. So it's like every time we make profit, he needs to send it to me, and when he needs something for CBP, I will send it to him. Before, I'm avoiding it because it costs something, so we're gonna lose, I don't know, maybe 10% just because of that. I'm avoiding it. But now that there are people complaining, I think it's unavoidable. Our CBP profit, it should be sent to me, and I will handle it. So if you need to recycle the capital, I'm going to send it back to you. Because there's some issue, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if people are getting jealous or there's really bad things happening. But just to prove that everything is running well, every CBP, they need to send the money to me for profit. And after calculation or communication, we cannot avoid that anymore. So that's what I can say. And Brother Alex is also waiting for my bank account. He said he's going to send to me, I think, return of some CBP capital, which is good. Brother Alex is from Marawi. Brother Daniel, we don't have CBP yet. He's proposing a clothing CBP. He's from Bangladesh. Brother Blessings, leader in Malawi, is doing very good. He's doing very, very good report, very good in CBP, perfect bank account, perfect accounting. I cannot say anything. So far, Brother Blessing is on top. Even though he is not handling so big amount, but he showed to me accuracy and transparency. And so, I like how Brother Blessings do things. He's now the leader in Malawi, And some are not responding properly. Brother Eric not responding so much. There's some issues there. Hopefully it will be fixed also. Those are the important ones. And so that's what my message for you today, my brothers. So I have shared to you what the Lord God told to me when I asked about all these things. And so this all I can share to you right now. So as I have said, right now I cannot avoid to do this in public just because we're becoming big. And the public will know, yeah, I cannot avoid it anymore. It's becoming hard to communicate. So we're going to use this form of media for us to understand each other. And maybe it's also beneficial for other people who's going to watch this. Maybe they're going to learn a bit. Anyway, there's a new lesson that I have made. I need to make another video to share that. But right now this video is already very long. So I think I'm going to need to make another video to share that lesson that I have written last week. That is preached in NCOCG in different countries last Sunday. I need to share this to public, because also the public should know what we are talking about and teaching. It's a way that we can let the people know what the Holy Bible is teaching. Thank you, everyone. May God bless all of you, my brothers and my sisters who watch this. I hope you received the message properly. God be the glory. God be praised. Amen.